You know what I didn't bring down here is my water. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hey, Jamie. Do. Guys, I gotta get it settled down, like do my little start. I don't know why I do it after I start my lives, but my lives take a minute to get going anyways, so. And that's my start. I don't know. It's just my thing to like start it, and then I'm down in said basement, hence the warm attire. And I came on a little bit earlier today than normal. Hi on YouTube. I got 2 over here. I got 2 over here. Oh, no. Now they're gone. I scared them by saying hi. Hi, guys. Hi. Thank you, guys. That's my dogs. Sorry. Thank you. Is somebody an astrology reader? Hey, Shanaka. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm trying to think of what my teaching should be. I said it earlier. I didn't sit with it. I really just got to sit with my guides and see what it's going to be. Because I feel like so many people want coaching on their own abilities and their own gifts. Maybe, hear me out. Maybe my class could be different because of the fact that I offer my lobotomies. You guys, I know I shouldn't promote them that way because they sound awful. Where I can teach mediumship and then give like a video activation with it. I like that idea because I can do that. Ooh, that's really good. I gotta write this down, guys, with my handy dandy pen. Medium class with activation. And I wonder if I can make it like a series? Question mark. Was that a little like ASMR-ish, guys? Hello, everyone. Yeah, Jamie, did you like it? I know it's like I'm like super legit into writing it down, and I'm like, let me write. Classes in session. Ooh, that would be so cool. Getting all the goosebumps with like confirmation that that's good. And I'm like, Jesus has told me that we're going to work together. And I'm like, well, cool. And he's like, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah. And then I thought it was about teaching mediumship, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to look. And I started actually writing it, and then I put it away. I didn't like it. And it's funny because you know how you like write things and like manifest it into like existence. So I've started writing and rewriting my business profile pages to say, you know, divine psychic medium, intuitive healer, and then I've been putting spiritual teacher just because I've been feeling naturally pulled to helping people with their spiritual gifts. And now I'm like interested. Ooh, I can make it on like all the clairs, like each clair separately. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad we talked this out. All right. If you guys know me, I'm a little goofy. Like I mean it with all the love. What's up, Teddy? What do you need? Are you being sarcastic with me and or are you being nice? What's up? Oh, guys, I'm excited about this class. Yay, let's get it started. I'm gonna have to like meditate, sit with it. I'm excited. Oh, okay, Teddy. Were you on my YouTube yesterday? Or are you somebody different? There was somebody on my YouTube yesterday. So let me introduce myself. Hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. On my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. That's when I'm waving my hands, which I do mostly in the beginning, and I just started. So you can sit back, relax, enjoy. This healing will go to where it needs to on you. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I'd be so honored. These are my payment options here, and then $20 to connect to a loved one, a mediumship reading, 22 for healing. And once you send payment, I confirm, and then we go ahead and get started during the live. These are live heavily discounted prices for my lives only. So that way I can help more people. And this is my job. So, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. And you're welcome to sit back, relax, enjoy, or you can work with me one-on-one, whatever you would like to do. Yes. For the mediumship reading, it's usually a 5 to 10 minute reading. So it's for loved one. Sometimes if there's two, I'll sense that they're there and I'll give you a short kind of like message, but it's usually just for one person. So that way it doesn't take up too much time in the live because the lives will move quickly. Good. The lives will move quickly. And so that way I can just keep at the flow of the lives. But you would be first on the list. There's nobody on the list right now, so I wouldn't feel rushed. But if somebody else does indeed go ahead and buy, then it's like I said, it's like 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not super long, but it's not like itty bitty either, like just a minute. Like I've had people ask me, my grandparents, and one will usually talk and then the other will say some things. They'll give you a message, all the things, and then sometimes I open up if I have the availability to have you ask a question if I didn't get all the things. And then that's it. Thank you. My water. My husband brought down my water because you guys know I got to drink water and I forget all the time. And then I come on here and I'm all of a sudden like, I'm thirsty. Like I'm so bad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love it. I don't do hypnosis, but I'll take it. Somebody on YouTube is saying that they're like relaxing and enjoying the intuitive healing. And they said my hypnosis is real, which is awesome. I don't do hypnosis, but I will take it. The relaxation. Water sign? Okay. All right. That sounds good. I would love to work with you. I don't know what that means for a water sign, but I'm digging it. What's funny is before I felt somebody that was welcome, welcome. I'd love to see new faces. So I'll introduce myself with some of the newbies. Hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I don't teach tarot. I'm not awesome at tarot. You have to go with your gifts and what you're good at. I'm a really good medium connecting you to loved ones on the other side. So hi, I'm Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. On my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, payment options here, $20 to connect to a loved one, 22 for healing. Hey, Shantae. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. So you can sit back, relax, enjoy. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I don't have anybody on the list right now. Look how many new people for Tuesday night for me. This is interesting, guys. Definitely tap, tap, tap that live. Hit that follow button. I'd be so honored. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Zen. I do have 2 cameras, so if you see me go a little bit to the side, hey, what's up? It's because I've got 2 cameras side by side. You guys are the best. So I do talk during my lives. I don't always sit quietly. Sometimes when I start working one-on-one, my arms tend to go down with doing readings and things like that, but I can't keep my arms up for this entire, like, sometimes I'm on 2 hours, sometimes I'm on an hour. Love it. Crown chakra. You got it. It's actually divine energy. If I did my own energy, I would be depleted and feel so drained. So thank goodness. It's not funny. Thank goodness I have 3 angelic beings that I work with that they help me. They speak telepathically, they speak as one. This is interesting. I don't normally come in at 5. I come in at like 6:30. So maybe because a new crowd, you guys needed this. Awesome. I love it. Oh, I love it. Good. I'm so glad. And I have somebody too that on YouTube that's saying that I'm doing hypnosis. And I'm like, well, it's not hypnosis. If you guys like this, you should definitely check out my YouTube page. Thank you. I do healing ASMR. So it's like tingly and it's pretty much like this. And they're usually like, oh good, I'm so glad. And they're usually like 30 minutes long and always, especially because you guys are new here, all my videos are always divinely guided and protected. So that way you can relax and enjoy in a safe space. So that way you can like fall asleep, you can relax. Like, you know how you just don't want to feel vulnerable and as if somebody would ever take advantage of you. So I make sure that my videos are divinely guided and protected for you. Thank you for the follow. Definitely tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. what I do is called intuitive healing. So I use all my abilities together. I've been a massage therapist for 22 years. I know the body very well, but I know it even more. So now, and then I'm a Reiki master for 10 years, a medium for I think 3 years. And I use all my gifts to kind of like, I can physically see into the body. I always say my mediumship abilities are like great, but my healing abilities are like next level. I don't know why. And it came to me. I call it that I had a rude awakening because of the fact that my soul physically came out of my body. I was in so much pain. I know I'm smiling telling this story. Thank goodness pain doesn't last forever, right? So my soul physically came out of my body. I could still feel it tied into my solar plexus. And when it did that, I kept hearing saying, I am a healer. I am a healer. And I was like, and this was only last year, guys. And I was like, I know. Because I was a massage therapist, Reiki master, medium. And I'm thinking, I already did that. And then I kept having these episodes and yay. So I finally researched or Googled medium and like healing, and I found intuitive healing, or it found me, or however it ended up happening. And I can physically see into the body, guys. I can see the brain, I can see connective tissue, I can see blood, I can see all the things. It's so cool. Michael, I got you. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You're missing out on the pen. The pen's my co-host. Boop. Hi, Michael. So who do you want to connect with? I usually ask the relationship of who you would like to connect with. If it is a non-gender revealing, please tell me the gender. If it's like a cousin or a friend, please tell me if it's male or female, just to help me beeline. Hi. Beeline to your loved one. Let's see if he's back yet. Michael. Or is Michael on YouTube? He's waiting for Michael. Is that you, Michael? Over there on YouTube? You sent the payment? Hi, Jody. Jody, are you asking how you get a one-on? So these are my payment options here. If you would like to work with me one-on-one during this live, $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. It's about like a 5 to 10 minute. Michael, is that? I'm trying to figure out who Michael is. So Michael, is this you over here on YouTube? The LPNOSI-0706E. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And guys, for the people who are new here, I take on the title healer just because of the fact that it's easy. But you are the healer. I just assist in reminding your body how amazing and miraculous that it is. When I work with people one-on-one during my lives or in person, I will close my eyes almost the entire time. So just know that when I work with mediumship here, I'll close my eyes once or twice, like a couple of times, but I do it mostly with my eyes open. It's just my process, and it's just how I do things. But it's funny because one-on-one mediumship readings, I'll like close my eyes for the first like 5 minutes, and then I'm kind of done. What's up, cat? Michael, I'm so confused. Where is Michael? No? Nobody? I get $20. I'm so... Somebody paid $20 for a session with me. Hi, Kat. So I see your question there. That's a psychic-led question. So I do only mediumship now. So mediumship is connecting to you to loved ones on the other side. But I see you. And I'm not ignoring you. I'm just letting you know that I've stopped doing psychic-led questions. Oh my gosh, who's Michael? I've never had somebody pay and not be back on the live. Oh, dogs are definitely still with you. Dogs, cats. I've read dogs, cats, horses. I might have even read a buddy once. I can't remember. But I don't think I've read reptiles. And I've been curious to see if reptiles can come through in a way. Of course, of course, of course. Your loved ones are always with you. And when you think of them and you're just out doing things or whatever it is, that's your loved one being with you in that exact moment in time. Those are special little gifts and special little signs from heaven. Guys, I like the 5 o'clock hour. Do I need to come on at 5 o'clock more often? Look, this is busier for me. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely tap, tap, tap that screen, guys. If you're enjoying my life, hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. What's up, LJ? No, so nobody, Michael, nobody? Okay. They were on the list. I guess I'll just kind of move. The list is open. Shanaka, are you on and you're my moderator? Can you write list is open, payment options are at the top? You Shanaka. Yeah, so you'll write it as a post and then you'll pin it yourself. I think that's how it works. Thank you, Shanaka. Hi, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what, Jamie, are you still on? Sometimes people like to hear too validation of like how you enjoyed. There you are, Michael. I got Michael, guys. What's up on YouTube? Okay. So Michael, so I just need to know, is it mom or dad? And I know that you telling me and me being a psychic medium, I should figure that out. I get that. It just helps me with the lives because the lives run a little bit quicker. So that way, so I was gonna ask Jamie to let people know your experience with me and maybe they can see and validate. So I'm going to do a reading for somebody on YouTube. If I don't catch something over here, try to get my eye, but I'm going to talk over just slightly this way to Michael. Let me turn the music down a little bit. When I start doing readings, guys, my intuitive healing will kind of take a pause. But if people do get healing as well, that will go to wherever it needs to. Oh my gosh. So, Michael, I have this woman walking towards me. Now, tell me if this isn't mom. That's totally fine if it isn't, but I mean, she does feel connected to you. Did she dye her hair blonde or have blonde? And then she's has this distinctive voice. Like it just feels I don't know if it's kind of like a whiny voice or not like I'm insulting her in any way. It's just like a very distinctive voice when she talks. And she is she feels very personable. She feels good, GV. I'm so glad. She feels very personable. She feels really loving, warm, and just very inviting. Does this sound like mom? And Michael, try to answer pretty quickly so that way we can validate. When spirit communicates, they will communicate very quickly. And I try to get the responses quickly so that way. I'm just waiting for a response from Michael. Okay, perfect. He said yes, the voice had an accent. This is so funny. I feel like I see a lot of rice in her dishes, but then I also see a lot of lettuce, and I don't know what that is. Because I feel like she just loves to feed people. Like feeding people is her love language, where she feels like it warms her soul. She loves it. She really like, I don't know if she was a stay-at-home mom or what she did, but just like food was her love language, like feeding you all. What's the 4? Has she been past 4 years? Is there a significance with April? Just waiting for an answer, Michael, before I move on. You can do Y for yes and for no to make it kind of quick. Because like I said, they will communicate pretty quickly. Okay. He said, yes, all correct, but I'm relaying this to TikTok too. He said, yes, all correct. April, he doesn't know, but that's totally fine. Like they do have me say something, so I don't know what the 4 is. So keep in mind, I don't know if it's your birthday or what that is. So please keep in mind that I said it. So in case you think about it and then possibly come back for you later. It's so funny because I saw something with her doing like puzzles or whatever she was doing. And I don't even know if this was like a family game night or something of pulling out games and Monopoly. But then she's also like, but at the same point, she's like, well, I don't have time for that. I've got so much to do. Like, I'm a busy mom. Or what? Did you, are you one of 4? I feel like she has a lot of children. Is that what the 4 is? Yes, hi Trin. So my list is open. These are my payment options up here. $20 to connect to a loved one, 22 for healing. If you see my face looking this way for right now, it's because I'm working with somebody on YouTube. Thank you, Shanaka. Shanaka, you don't have to like you could do it. Thank you. 1 of 6 and 3 is her own. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a big family. So I totally felt like it was this big family. But I still don't know where the 4 came from, but that's why she was like, well, I'm too busy. But I feel like she definitely made she made it a point to make everybody feel special and everybody feel like seen, and getting together and doing the family dinners and doing the family game nights or whatever these are is really special and something that you hold in your heart. So this is, if you pay for my appointment, I'll get you on the list. And it's not an appointment, it's more of like a TikTok live. Thank you, Shanaka. So okay. I feel like one of your biggest questions with her daughter was 4 when she passed. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's the 4. I was like, what is happening? So knowing, so this is mom's daughter. I can feel the separate energy now. Perfect. As long as you can take it. I'm so grateful that they came through with that. Your daughter was 4. Okay. Okay. So mom, I think that was the whole thing, that mom wanted to share that she's safe and at peace with heaven. And then you also have your daughter there with them and they're holding hands. They're beautiful. and they're safe and at peace with heaven. Did your daughter have something that was an I'm getting something like uncurable. I don't know why I feel like this deterioration. Oh, my daughter was 4 when she passed. That's what you wrote. Oh, your daughter was 4 when your mom passed. Do you know reading these texts are hard, guys? So, but there is somebody with her. So I don't know who's coming forward, but know that she's safe and at peace in heaven and she's with your other loved ones. So I felt this other energy come through once I was thinking, oh, well, there's another energy with her. And of course they came through. I'm thinking this is her mom. So if your grandmother's passed or whomever that she's with, but doing these lives are they're a different animal, guys, because you guys can't, I can only read a text and spirit is just like, they'll want to spit stuff at me. So just to give you something more recently, because I feel like you've been doing renovations. Where is the slider going? Are you thinking of switching out a door to a slider? And she loves that idea. Is she big on doing house renovations and like changing it up and like freshening the space? Because I feel like she's supporting you and being like, I love it. I love that idea. I think it's great. Do all the things. Something about that. And then she also showed me before, and then we got sidetracked on the daughter situation, being that your daughter was 4. Perfect. I love it. I love when they show stuff and validate for you. So Michael said, oh my God, yes, we moved our kitchen and bathroom, and we want to do that to the door. So she loves the slider idea, guys. Loves it. So perfect. And I'm so glad I got all the goosebumps. But the other thing she wanted to talk about is that sometimes we need a little bit closure when it comes to their passing. And it feels like mom's been passed for some time now, but it's something about not being there at her side during her passing, her exact passing. Is that correct? And feeling like there was a missed opportunity. Because sometimes I don't ask about the way that they died unless if it's necessary. And most of the time they don't want to talk about it. So hi Trin, I do have Cash App. It's the last one here. Okay. So mom is coming forward to help relieve any worry or any doubt that you have about her hearing you or things being left unsaid, because she knows that you so badly wanted to be there for her departure, but she understands that there's sometimes things that we're not supposed to witness. And for whatever reason, if it was something that was going to be more traumatic on us, and it feels like she just wanted to go in her own time. Like, it just feels like she was ready. People were in the room, people left the room. But then I feel like maybe 2 people were back in the room, like, because people were in and out, in and out, in and out. And I feel like she was finally like, okay. And she could let go. So she wants to thank you for letting her soul rest, even though you weren't there. And she heard all the beautiful things that she said. Because I feel like you're driving and you got the news and you gripped the wheel and you started talking to her and crying, and she heard you. She was there with you in that moment, holding and comforting you. So know that she's safe and at peace with God, and just more beautiful than ever. She's your angel in heaven and watching over you. So we're going to thank her for coming forward, and I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I hope you enjoyed, Michael. It took me a while to find you. I was like, where's Michael at? Did you, Trin, did you send over payment for healing and I can work with you? Let me just double check Cash App. Cash App. What is the healing one? So, hi, I'm Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. So intuitive healing, I can physically see into your body. I don't do the healing. Your body knows how to do the healing. I just assist in that. I don't know what the kids are doing. So sorry for the banging. And it's 22. You can do, some people just do emotional, like anxiety and depression um, or grief. I've worked with people with lupus. I've worked with people with going through chemo. I've worked with people actively having cancer. I've worked with everything and anything. I've helped people even with their vision. I've helped people activate. Like, I'm gonna list the whole thing. I'll just keep going because there's a huge list. I've worked with everything and anything. Oh, hi, Joanne. Know that, listen, most of the time, your loved ones are safe and at peace in heaven. Most of the time. There's very rare that I can't get somebody. Sometimes spirit, because TikTok lives are a different energy when I work as a medium, and mediums are all different. But for me, when I connect with somebody with a paid client on a TikTok live, because there's 43 people in the room, that sometimes their loved one will kind of sneak in for a second. And I ask them to kindly step aside because I'm working with a paid client one-on-one. Sorry for the dogs. Very noisy evening. And so that's it. And whatever religion you follow, and you don't have to believe me with, but whatever I've seen, it doesn't matter what religion, doesn't matter what the scripture says. Everybody goes to heaven. It's bottom line. There are sometimes that they get like, don't, but it's not as you guys think. I swear. I promise. So it's freezing outside and we just had the ice storm. And if you hear the banging, guys, apparently that's my children wanting to still be outside, knocking off the ice. I don't stay on my lives all that long, so hi, Joanne. So, Joanne, so what I was explaining to you earlier is, if you would like to work with me, I work with you one-on-one during the lives, and you can ask me those questions. You can talk directly to him for $20. So this is my job. This is what I do. And I'd be happy to work with you. So most of the time, they, like 99% of the time, they are safe and at peace in heaven. And so you can either take that message or you can work with me one-on-one, and I'd be so honored to do so. I've had people really get a lot out of either my messages or the healing, and I'd be happy to do so. I just charge a small fee to help support me, help support my family. This is actually my job. This is what I do. Welcome to my job. It's a pretty cool job. Yes. It could be for health issues. It could be emotional. It could be like psychological. It could be just a headache. It could be, I was listing it before, like a lot of things. Yeah. I'm like, welcome to my job. It's pretty cool. Come in, stay a while, get cozy. But like I said, so I don't know how long I'll be on my live. Sometimes they're short, sometimes depends on how busy I am. So the list is open. You're welcome to go ahead and get on the list, and I'd be happy to work with you one-on-one. When, if you choose to connect to a loved one, it is it's easiest if you like answer as quickly as possible, because spirit will communicate really quickly, and I always want to validate for you whatever they're coming through with, and they'll come through with the most random thing, guys. Like, you always think they're going to be like coming out the gate with whatever you're thinking of, whatever. I can't even tell you the most random things. I was trying to think of a video for tomorrow of like what's the most random thing I've seen with spirit. I don't know. They've shown me some random stuff. You know what's one that I can think of is somebody showed me one time, and my pop-up and my grandma used to have this, was those old tabletops that had like the glazed over like pebble top. It was like 70s or 60s decor, very mod kind of. And they showed me that. I was like, it's weird. Hello, Donna. Welcome in. Welcome in. So many new faces for me to come on at 5. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but I have been lotioning like crazy with this cold weather, and they're still like dry. My guides are saying you're dehydrated too, like you need to drink more water. I just got in trouble. You guys are the best. Now I can read auras too, and somebody has asked me before on the lives if I can read auras, but the only thing is like I need it with a picture, and I don't think the comment would have a big enough picture for me to read, because I need to see like the eyes clearly, and I see it underneath the jaw. So I would probably, but so to work with somebody one-on-one, I do charge. So I'm wondering if what I would charge for that. That'd probably be like 10, and I can add it. But I don't think, Donna, because I have to do it during my lives. Like, I don't want to do it after my lives, because somebody sent me a DM with their picture, so I'm not going to do it that way. I'll only do it during the live. So I don't know if like your comment can leave a picture, and if it would be big enough. And I need no filter, no sunglasses, even any kind of glasses maybe would take away from it. But and then I need to see under the chin. That would be the stipulations around aura reading. Aura readings are fun. So no. It's too tiny. It's too small. It like this big. Like if you could send a picture and it could be just like a little bit bigger like that. I mean, if you could send me a picture and we could test it out and see, and then maybe I could do it, but no. Those pictures are so tiny. I don't know how big. I'm working on a cell phone here, so I mean, maybe if you were on YouTube and you didn't comment, I don't know. Definitely tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button if you don't already follow me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Sophia? I was just thinking about you. Did you just jump on? Oh my gosh. See how there's no coincidence. And then 11:11 just played. Nice. I was just like, I wonder how Sophia's doing. And I wonder if she started her lives yet. I swear that's what I was thinking. Well, honestly, I forgot your name and I thought of the but then I'm like, Sophia. I was like, that's your name. Oh, perfect. You've been doing lives? Great. Good. Hey, 5:00 was a newer time for me because I have to go to a stupid HOA meeting tonight. And so I came on at 5 and it was busy. Like it was busier. Just out the one side, you said. Just out the one. You're the best. I've got to jump on your lives. Did I follow you? Let me put in that I follow you. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, got you. Done and done. Oh, hey, Christy, I'll follow you. Boop. Follow. Done and done. So I was trying to explain to people on these TikTok lives, guys, with doing mediumship, and for you both that you might understand, is like it's so different. So I had like 60 people in the room before, and then I had a couple of people on YouTube. And so I was reading for somebody's mom, and thank goodness the mom came up right away. But sometimes it takes like the third one, and they're like, no. And then I get it by the third one, and I'm like, guys, I think because lives are just a different energy altogether, that like 30 something people are sitting here and their loved ones will come forward, and I kindly have to ask them to step aside to then work with the person who's paid one-on-one, right? Like it's just because when you have a group session where everybody's paid like 25 per person and they're sitting there, you don't feel bad going from this person and then spirit's kind of bugging to talk to this person over here, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I'll get over there in just a moment. So, oh, Chrissy, I'd be honored. You're welcome to work with me. So I do have paid one-on-one sessions, $20 to connect with a loved one, $22 for healing, and these are my payment options here. These are my discounted live rates. So it's like in the live. I don't have anybody on the list right now. Oh, you want to read for me? Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm the worst sitter. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Lorena. So I call it an ability, not a gift. Because of the fact that everybody has the ability to do what I do. Like whatever I do, they can do. So I'm not sure if you're asking about the mediumship or the healing. One was very nice way. My mediumship came to me in a nice way. My healing came to me, I call it a rude awakening. It was very rude, the meaning. Meaning. So that was a couple of years ago that I had vibrating tingling in the back of my head that wouldn't stop. And yours was the opposite. Yeah, you had the rude awakening with the mediumship and the nice one with the healing. Yeah, I know. I think we talked about that. My healing one was so bad. So the vibrating tingling was so intense, so intense. I couldn't ignore it. And to the point where I'm physically tapping it. And as a massage therapist, when I work, it's a very meditative, like kind of calm space. And I was in a massage, and of course, spirit was coming to me. And I didn't know that it was spirit, but I asked in my own mind's voice, what is this tapping, like vibrating? It's bothering me so much. And spirit said to me, which I didn't know at the same time, it um like in my own mind's voice said spirit is trying to communicate with you. And I was like, I'm sorry, come again? Like, excuse me? And um they said it again, the same very calm like way. And then I just practice on loved ones, practice on my husband, practice. And I gave away tons and tons of free readings and worked on my ability. And here I am. And now I'm going to start teaching too. I'm going to start getting that all together. I can do activations as well. So we kind of talked it through tonight with my regular followers that I was talking about. I'm going to work on a class for each of the Claires. Chinaka, you're so cute. Um, for each of the Claires, and then I'm going to add like in an activation with it because I can do the activations. Hi, Chris. No, so I do my lives all by myself. But thank you. Shanaka. Oh, you want to connect with somebody. Okay. Talk to someone who's like my dad who passed away last October. Okay. I'm happy to do that. This is somebody I haven't connected with yet for you. I would love to. I'm going to do that. What am I going to do? Okay. Let's see. This feels like an uncle like energy. I don't know if you're like family related, but I don't know why I'm seeing his skin tone like a little bit darker than yours. Hi Alexis, I would love to work with you. $20 to connect with a loved one. Here's my payment options here. Um And I'm seeing him walk in this like ornate shoe or slipper. And I'm like, what is that? I don't know if he dressed very like detailed or if he was quite refined or he didn't have dark skin. Okay. Well, darker than yours, I was saying. I was like darker. No? Okay. Let's see. Listen, I'm gonna still try to pull from this one, seeing if it's validating to see if this is the energy. Um, but I don't know why I saw like ornate clothing, like almost like silk wrapped stuff. I don't know if it's silk wrapped per se, but like just ornate in general. Does that sound like him at all? Or no? Okay, totally fine. Okay, this male walking towards me feels completely different. I feel like he is like a past relationship. Like, was he something like that you had in like high school or um okay. And he feels like actually you have the dark hair and the dark eyes and he feels like he has light hair and light eyes. Um okay, perfect. Oh, he's saying how much he loved you and he was like, I really but he feels like he was so distant from you and I don't feel like he gave his all in the relationship and I feel he feels a bit sad about that. Like he feels like he wishes he tried a little bit more because you were really worth it. And he says how he's so sorry that it didn't end up going because I feel like maybe he ended it or something like that because I don't feel like he passed during the relationship and that's what caused the breakup. I feel like there was a breakup and then after a while you found out tragically he had passed. Is that correct? Okay. And did was he explaining that right in the fact of like you had broken up but then he passed like years down the road or whatever this is? It wasn't like the um okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm so glad that I'm connecting and getting him correctly. He feels so calm. You see how calm he's got me? And I don't know why, but I don't feel like he's like I feel like okay. I feel like he is quite the overthinker, maybe very anxious internally, but externally he was quite calm. Does that make sense with him? Like something about this like running of the mind like oh, yes, yeah, but something with him, I don't know if he was a duck, how it's, like, calm on the surface and so beautiful, and then underneath it's like da, 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 da. That feels like him. So I don't know if you knew that he had, like, a lot of inner struggles or inner demons or whatever he's showing me. Okay, that's okay, and I don't know if he felt comfortable talking about that because I just keep getting that he's so sorry that he didn't put more into the relationship. Like he really I feel like he kicked himself afterward, being like, I should have been more present. I should have been there for Shanaka. And I feel like it could have been like a longer relationship, something like really, really beautiful. And he feels a bit like he let you down. And that's so sad. And I'm sorry that he's explaining in that way, but now that he sees on the other side, oh, yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you could go to say your goodbyes, to have that closure with him. Was he into like surfing? I don't know why saw him like I saw a surfboard, or if there was surfboard decor, or if it was just something about the ocean. Um, thought he was into surfing. Like, okay. Remember that there's always a reason why I bring something up. So I don't know where this surfboard is. If you have like a surfboard keychain, whatever it is, I don't know where this and it seemed like a surfboard. Um, so he wants to support the relationship that you're in right now. I don't even know if you're in a relationship. I can't remember ever talking about it. But he wants to support, saying that he is so happy that you found your happiness. Like, I feel like you're with somebody that really supports you, that is, oh, well, let's see. Let's see what the next couple of months bring. Good. Okay. Okay. Um, it was all about happiness, and like he's so he's so proud of you, like going out and doing like your app thing, and he feels like you're growing your business, you're growing your brand, and you do spread light, love, and cheer everywhere you go, which I'm like, yep, that sounds like Shanaka, right? Like, I get it. That's so, so cool, and I love it. Um, do you have a question for him? I don't know if he did yoga. He feels super calm, but why did he show me? He's like constantly. Of course, of course. And you just did. You just did. And so he wants to do the same to you. And thank you for like being a part of his life. I feel like it was the biggest relationship of his life. So he's so grateful that he got to spend that time with you and cherish those times. So he's safe and at peace with God, which I feel like you know, and I don't feel like you need that validation, but he came forward for you in a big way to show you all the love from heaven, to show you that he's still with you, to show you that your relationship was more than just a relationship. I definitely feel like he felt like it could have been forever if he didn't mess it up. And I feel like he's taking the responsibility of messing it up. So he's saying thank you. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. And I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Yay, Shanaga. I loved him. Was super chill and calm. He was cute. Would anybody else like to work with me this evening he was the best. He was. And I'm sorry about his passing. But it's so nice when you get to have these, like, I get it because I get it on the other end that I don't have. I mean, I do have a few people that passed, like that are pretty close to me. So when you get to visit with them, it's so nice. One person that doesn't come to me all that often is my Nana. Good, good. I'm so glad that you do, and validating that he is around, because he's like your forever. Hi, Buzz Tech. Did you want to work with me tonight? See? And he was saying how proud he was of you. I love it. 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 All the things. All the things. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what you're saying yes to. Wait. So you want to work together, Buzzsuck? You want to you have to send over a payment. I work with you during the live. It's about a 5 to 10 minute reading. Okay. Yeah. Venmo link in my bio, PayPal, or Cash App. There, $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing, and I would be happy to do so. And I might be wrapping up my lives here in a moment if nobody else wants to get on the list. I don't really have anybody on the list besides BuzzTuck who might want to work, and I'm happy to help whomever. Okay. I'll wait. I'll hang out. Kind of ditch over. Jamie. Okay. So I got Lorena, then Jamie. And Lorena, I want to say, yep. So Lorena, and then Jamie, and then Audrey. Oh, okay. Okay. And then Lorena, did you send for connecting or healing? I'm not sure if I caught that because you and somebody else like paid almost at the same time. So I have Lorena, Jamie, and then Audrey on the list. And then can Shanaka, would you mind writing for me list is closed, please, or somebody? Because I'm just gonna do these and then I might wrap up. Oh, of course, of course. Let's see. No, you're not the... Okay. And Shanaka, you have the ability to block or mute anybody as well. If you'd help me out. Lorena, thank you. Didn't we, were we on last night and we did last night and the hug? I'm just trying to remember because I see so many people and not saying that I don't remember, but I'm just like making sure that I have the right energy and just confirming. Did you and I work last night or was that somebody else? And thank you, Shanaka. Don't feel, Shanaka, if you need to leave, just leave. You don't have to. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes, your husband's the gamer. Okay, now his energy is coming forward. I was confused on who it was. Oh my gosh, I gotta change this song. I'm not feeling it with the church bells. Yep, I remember. Something about, were you doing laundry today? Like I just see the towel like whipping and then like taking the towel and just holding your head in the towel. So I don't know if that happened today or yesterday or even a couple of days ago. But it's just your husband validating that he was holding you in that time, like when you broke down. I don't know why I saw the towel, even if it's a pink towel. I don't know. Like sometimes they show me the color wrong. I saw this pink like towel and you like flopped it and then you just lost it. And so know that he was with you in that moment, seeing the pain that you are in, and he was there to support you and like he wants you to start, getting your chin up. Yeah. So like he almost was like underneath your chin and kind of like pulling you up. And I think that's when you got the strength to pull your chin up and to continue your work and you took like a deep breath. He was with you in that exact moment. So I don't say these things, guys. Like, where would I know? I mean, yes, I get that we fold towels. I get it. You can totally throw that at me, but it is something significant about that moment that he was with you. I don't know if you felt him in that moment. And I feel like sometimes just being a mom and then being a widow, you don't know how to be both right now. And he's like, that's okay. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to figure it out. And, it doesn't define who you are. But he's saying something like beautiful, like really almost, he's saying it doesn't define who you are, but It defines who you will become. Hi, Troy. Okay, so Troy got on the list. Can somebody write list is closed for me, please? Thank you. We got one snuck in there, but that's okay. I'm happy to work. So it's something about moving into this new. So grief is a journey. We all know that. Some days it'll be a puddle, some days it'll be a tidal wave. Troy, I do have you on the list, but the list is closed. So Troy's my last one that I'd be able to take. So just know some days are going to be harder than others, and that's okay. Nobody can tell you how to grieve. There you are, Troy. Oh man, it took you a while. So I got you on the list, but I've got somebody that I'm reading now. Then I've got Jamie. Then I've got Audrey. Then I've got you, and now my list is closed. So everybody just paid all at once. It was really funny. So know that he's with you, and he's holding you up to like carry you through this. I feel like you're saying, but I can't do this without you, but I can't do this without you. And he's like, but you're not without me. So the way we try to explain, like us as mediums, is like it's still the love. It's still that he's there. It's just the energy and it's like different. So he wants you to know how much supported, how loved you are. He wasn't a big guy, right? Like he feels like kind of like thin-ish. Like you could wrap your arms around him kind of thing. Like he's not like, kind of pot belly. Yeah. Lorena. So we did a ghost moment last night where that's why I was asking. I was like, was it you that I read for? Because I'm getting confused with my lives and my my people. Not saying that you guys look different, but like maybe your stories are kind of similar and your husband's energies feel kind of similar, something like that, right? But we did this moment where he came down and he gave her a hug. And I feel like I can assist in having him give you a hug. I know that sounds super weird, but I've done healing with you before. So all you have to do, just say yes, and we're gonna have that. And it's like a ghost moment, okay? And I'll let you feel him. Okay. All right, let's try it. I had them do this last night, so I'm gonna try it and see if it'll work. Tilt your head to the side a little bit to allow that energy to come in and feel that there. Yeah. Just breathe. I'm going to let him stay with you as long as you'd like. Go ahead and breathe with that there while I move on, and we're going to let that sit there, and you come back to us whenever you need to, if you need to. Yeah. Okay. And as always, I'm going to thank him for coming forward, and I'm going to leave him with you and thank you for trusting me with your gift, with your loved one. Jamie, what can I help you with healing tonight? I hope she can still feel him. Or I hope she felt him in general. Jamie. Headache. Jamie, I thought you sent over. I thought I saw a payment come over for you. Good. Yeah, it worked. Jamie, you sent over a payment, right? Did you send over the Venmo? It's Spiritual by Joelle. I could have sworn I saw you. That's why I added you to the list. Yeah, I saw you. I was like, I'm not even going to validate. I'll just go ahead and work on you. Upper back pain. Okay, always consent. You know the drill. Guys, when I work with somebody one-on-one, this healing will go to wherever it needs to on you. Sometimes because my healing will happen pretty quickly, sometimes you can feel a little bit lightheaded. It's just because the energy is kind of moving. But what I ask is that you drink a lot of water, take a little 5 minute or rest right after to kind of like let it absorb, go where it needs to. Jamie, when you get a lot of pain in the shoulder blade area, a lot of times that's because you're an earth angel and it's the phantom of the wings, which might resonate with some other people on here. And it's really, really beautiful because earth angels, there's a lot of us here right now because we're helping in ascending the vibration of humanity, kind of lifting consciousness, all the things. We all have different purposes. They're all beautiful and unique. Take a deep breath in for me. Exhale. Good, 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 good. Wiggle a little bit for me here. Kind of move that. And we're going to drop these. Let me see how your chakras are doing. Oh, I'm feeling that you're kind of emotional with this healing tonight. It was like almost like this quick wash over you, which is just fine. And sometimes that's just to move stuff out. Sometimes to be reminded too, as an earth angel, maybe that's more of like a beautiful cry. I had somebody did Reiki on me and she came up to work on me and she put her hands like this. And then she said, "They're telling me not to touch you." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "Well, they say that everything's good. Like you don't need anything." Hey Javier, what's up? So my list is closed. If somebody could write list is closed, please. And so at that moment when she said that, I felt my wings. And I was like, "What the?" I was like, "What is that?" And I think I even said it out loud. I was like, "I can feel my wings." Thank you, Shanaka. Much better, Jamie. There it goes. Good job, girl, on that. Let's lock this healing in. Took a second there, but then it finally went. I don't feel like there was any message. I didn't get anything like that you needed. I think it was more just your angel wings. I love it, love it, love it. I have Audrey and then I have Troy. I have Audrey. Lorena, I'm so glad that I could do that for you. That's the second time that I've done that. And I didn't know that I could do that. So I love when Spirit shows me something. You're so very welcome. Go out and be an angel. Let it glitter and let it glow. I have Audrey and then I have Troy. Just tell me the relationship that you would like to connect with, and I'm happy to do so. Oh. It's probably because your heart aches for him. So it then happens in your ear. Audrey, where'd you go? Is Audrey on here? No. I have Audrey, then I have Troy. Audrey, where are you at? It's your turn. Audrey. There you are. Okay, let's see. So, Audrey, I know your dad. I know his energy very well. He's the farmer. And you got the son, who is the little farmer duo. Okay, so your husband's relationship. don't know. I don't know. I don't want my ego to step in with this question because I feel like your dad's saying yes, but then I'm confused because I feel like the way that you're asking it, I feel like my ego wants to pop in and I'm like, "What relationship?" I'm like, "Aren't you married to him?" So I think my ego is trying to step in and block what he's trying to say. Are you talking about like a professional relationship? It's something about with the farm, or he's saying no. I'm like, well, what is she talking about? Um, Not saying that you need to give more information. I think I'm just trying to not let my ego come in with the questioning. Because like I said, these lives are a little bit different. They're a little bit harder to do one-on-one because I have to wait for your text back to get an exact. At first I felt yes, and now I feel like no, and it's that he's a bit angry about what's going on and he feels like it's going to cause issue with the farm, and there's like upheaval, this whole oh, okay. Cuz at first I got yes right away. And then I was like, wait, I'm getting that there's something um is there a bit of drama around it? Is that what I'm feeling? The like no, like the turmoil. Okay. Okay. I'm like, so at first he said yes, but then I felt like he doesn't like the drama around it and all the commotion, and okay, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, okay, okay. I was like, what? Why do I feel torn? Because he's always loving, guiding, and supporting you all, knowing that he loves you all. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. I was like, why am I feeling this? Okay. Okay. I'm so glad that that came through and validating for you. So, oh, of course, he feels torn. So, he wants to support his wife in her like choices. But what she doesn't know is she feels like she knows the farm. But it's like, I feel like you and your husband have been working the farm on the farm, and she's been more like in-house, and so she feels like she knows it, but I feel like he really feels like your husband has a great grasp of what's going on. Mhm. So, he's like, "I love my wife dearly," and oh, no, Jennifer. God, Jennifer. Somebody write Liz's clothes, please. I've got a meeting to make it to, guys, which is totally fine. I think I'm still in time. Somebody write Liz's clothes. So, know that he's supporting your husband because I feel like he really thank you, Shanaka. He really is he knows his stuff and he feels comfortable with where it's going, and I'm so sorry that it's causing this issue between your mom and you, and he wants to support her in knowing how your mom of knowing how much she is loved and how much he loves her, but he almost wants her to, I think, because he wants her to take a step back. He doesn't want her to be involved in the farming because she's dealing with grieving and dealing with the house and dealing with all the things that are all new to her, and being a brand new widow. Like all these things are just new to her and she's unsettled, and he's trying to calm her down, and he would rather her take a step back from it to really just kind of relax. But I don't feel like she's a relaxed kind of person. I feel like she's very controlling. I feel like she's a very controlling kind of person. So it bothers her not being involved because I feel like the legacy of the farm and what she's always done is now gone. And then her husband is gone. And so she doesn't know how to deal besides controlling the situation. So do we understand? Do we understand? I think we've already got that concept. So he's supporting, loving, and guiding that. Your husband is doing a fabulous job. He's supporting, loving, and guiding his wife in her grieving process and doesn't exactly side with her on the farming, and he wants her to take a step back. You send her to me. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to get involved in the family drama. I'm kidding. So we're going to thank him for coming forward, and I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I'm so glad that we could get that across. Yeah, let's go. Daddy is supporting you wholeheartedly. Troy. I have Troy, and then I have Jennifer. And then please write Liz. Yeah, thank you, Shanaka. I can repin it again. Give me a moment. I'll pin it again. Pin. How do I put? You know what? I can't pin yours as a moderator there, which is funny. So I have Troy. Troy, who can I connect you with? I know you're still here, Troy. Okay, my wife's sister. Perfect. I'm happy to do so. This is interesting. So between the sister-in-law and the sister, were they so close in age, or did they call them twins? Or was it just that they like resembled each other? Something about them being like so much alike, or people calling them twins. I almost feel like they finish each other's sentences too. Triplets? I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm like, so they're a different energy because of the fact that they shared a womb together. They were born together, they shared the womb. They have this innate sense. Does your wife get this weird sensation like her arm goes numb, or like something with her arm, because of the fact that her sisters passed, and something about she's taking on the trauma and like physically feels like her arm is gone? And listen, like we all grieve in a different way, but I feel like she's physically took it on, and I don't know why I'm seeing in the arm. Listen, however you can take that, I'm not exactly sure what she's trying to communicate there. But definitely, like always, a piece of our heart will always go with our loved ones to heaven. But she's walking to me, which is always my sign for that they're safe and at peace in heaven. Oh, Michelle. Wait, why are people still buying? List is closed, guys. Michelle. Oh my God. Guys, I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you want readings, but I got a meeting to get to tonight. Okay. Shanaka, can you make it with more stars or something? Michelle, so I've got you on the list, but no more. I have no more. I've got a meeting to get to tonight. Jennifer, I've got you. Don't worry. You're still on the list. I'm just saying people are buying more, and I'm like, guys, I'm done. Like, hold on, Jennifer. You're next. You're next. I'm still working with Troy. Just another payment came through and my list is closed. So I'm trying to catch up. So I have a 7:00 meeting. Troy, it's so cute how they showed me the finish each other's sentences. There's little bracelets that one of the triplets have from when they were infants. I don't know if it's actually their hospital bracelet. I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's a little beaded bracelet that they all had when they were little. Jennifer, just wait. I'll be with you in just a moment. It's finishing up Troy. So something about these beaded, and then thank you. They'll definitely see that better. Thank you. And then with each triplet, Troy, try to answer to validate for me? That would be so appreciative. So that way I know that I'm communicating with the right person, making sure that's right. So I feel like they're dressed in like overalls, but then she would dress one in like pink, one in yellow, and one in blue. So, or pink, yellow, and like she would pick different colors, but like have them dress similar, whatever this is. Um, did she have something with her heart or Troy, where are you at? I'm trying to read you, and I kind of need validation. With mediumship, they will keep giving things to me, and it just helps me letting me know like yes or no if I'm on the right track. And some things they have me say, even if you're like, no, I don't know what that is. Some things they have me say is specifically for you, and it might come up after. Yes, Michelle. So my list is closed. I did get it. And I added you because I will always like, but I've been like, my list is closed. I've got a 7 o'clock meeting to make. So I've got Troy, Jennifer, and then Michelle. So I'm still working with Troy. Um did they pick off of each other's food like plates? Like if one picked noodles and the other one picked, and I don't feel like this is as a kid. I feel like this is as an adult. Uh And then something with the arm. Did like one hurt themselves and something with the arm hurt and like, or where did they feel pain? Because a lot of times triplets or twins will feel this phantom pain and know that it's their triplet. So they're so in sync with their like biological background. Okay, perfect. I'm so glad. I was like, something with this arm is still showing me. Okay. Um so her passing, I feel like I taste blood. Okay. I feel like I taste blood, which is my sign that she passed very sudden and tragic, and like usually by some kind of impact or like fast where it would lead to this. And so I feel like your wife knew that something had happened but she wasn't sure. And then when she got the news, it just felt like her whole world was flipped upside down because that's it almost feels like a piece of her that went to the other side. So when she came to me, she said that she's safe and at peace with God, that she feels no pain. Okay. Okay. Um so do you have a question for her? I feel like they couldn't be together obviously because she passed so tragically. So she feels like there were things left unsaid and she's like, "I know how much you care for me. I love you so much and I'm your angel in heaven. I'm watching over you, sending you all the love from heaven." So very sweet. Did you have a last question, Troy, before I wrap up with her? She did a beautiful job. Um I don't know why she's showing me like ramen noodles. So I don't know if you just ate ramen noodles, like ramen noodles, if all of the triplets like ramen noodles. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna thank her. She did a beautiful job. And I'm gonna thank you for trusting me with your loved one. No, seriously, because it's your first time here. And I appreciate you because I feel like this is not something that you do often. Okay, then I have Jennifer and then Michelle. Yes, list is closed, guys. I'm gonna be late for my meeting. Jennifer. You did ask me earlier. Okay. Rough years. Okay. Who's the grandfather energy? I feel this like male calming energy that just feels really close. But then I feel like the great grandmother is right behind him, or your great grandmother, or her great grand. Like it's like this second generation grandmother are both there, like separate but equal. You know, she definitely has the ability of seeing full apparitions, and I think she gets really yeah, and I think she gets really scared at night, and he comes and he's like a protector for her to make sure that she's able to get some sleep, quiet down, because anybody who's kind of spiritual and grows up with these abilities, I almost said gifts, which sometimes I call them gifts, guys, you know, but really they're abilities. And so she has these abilities just naturally. And so he comes in and he kind of like gets anything out, anything away that might come to kind of like poke her awake and all these things. Is he making like toys go off or something? There's like a lot of activity in her room when I feel like she's not there that you maybe grab, or she is telling you about these things going off, like little toys going off in her room. Um she is so loved, she is so guided, she is so very protected. Do not feel like anything negative can like attach to her or anything. You always have the control, and your grandfather is like making sure that she is well protected and looked after. So know that it's like a safe space, and know that and two, if ever like him you know, starting the toys or doing any of that is bothering you, you always, or keeping somebody up or just anything, I always ask my loved ones to watch on a plane just a little bit above us so they don't walk around among us, but I always appreciate that they'll watch over and protect me. It's just that I ask them not to walk around on the same plane with me. I'm like, listen, I love you, but nah, like we ain't doing that. Like you're you there, us here. So if you ever need to do that, know that they'll respect your wishes all the time, no problem. Um, he loves you so much. He's safe and at peace with God, and he is going to be your protector and her guardian angel forever and ever and ever. So very sweet. So, was there anything else, Jennifer, before I wrap up with him? So he's helping her with any of the things. So I actually feel like because she's so sensitive that it might not be her own, that it just might be empathic. So maybe she needs to have, you know what's good? Maybe you can get her like black onyx bracelet. Hopefully if she does need to see a doctor, definitely take her to a doctor. Listen, I always say go to the doctor if you need to. But black onyx is for grounding energy and knowing that it's her energy and not somebody else's. Because I wonder if she's just like absorbing like a sponge, and she shouldn't be doing that. So we need to like ground her energy, and the black onyx will naturally do that. And of course, he is always there guiding, supporting her. He can only do so much. There is like what she's got to process and make sure that she protects her own energy and knows that some energy isn't her own. Um, so I hope that helps. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. And then last but not least, Michelle. Michelle. And then I've got to wrap up, guys. I've got to like run. Actually, I might say bye to YouTube. Nobody's on YouTube, so I'm going to end my stream on YouTube. Michelle.